that you are a slave, Neo.
You cannot cage people like animals and not expect them to fight back someday.
Jesus was black, Ronald Reagan was the devil, and the government is lying about 9/11.
Revolutionary moments on the big screen. This is The Big Picture with Antis or John.
Hey everyone, this is The Bigger Picture with Antis or Jamu, where we analyze things from a higher perspective. And there's this anime that I saw on Funimation, which is an app you guys can check out. Anime, anything y'all want to look at is on there. It's free. You sign up with ads and all that. But this anime called Dr. Stone caught my interest. It blew my mind, man. It's some lot of stuff that happened up in there. So it's basically about, some goes on in the atmosphere and these people get turned into stone. And in nature, some fundamental things in nature mix and make it, like about 5,000 years later, some fundamental things mix together and kind of make it where these people breaking out of the little stone shell they in. And mind you, this 5,000 years later, so a lot of things occurred. Like, the technology is no longer working. It's like they have to start from complete scrap. And this dude named Dr. Stone had the knowledge that he knew about in nature to take things and use it for his survival. And the bigger picture of today out of that is that we need to know how to use our knowledge to go into nature and know how to survive, because we live in a system where we don't own anything, and there's going to eventually be a point where we're going to have to be out on our own, and we're going to have to know how to survive. We're going to have to know how to make gunpowder out of natural things of the earth. We're going to need to know how to make generators, light bulbs, shelter, all these things. And I just wanted to see what y'all mind is on it.
So is the mic on?
Nope.
There we go. So in this film, this anime film, basically it was almost like a post-apocalyptic type thing, and people had to survive. They didn't have all the technology of the day, and they had to survive on nature, on the knowledge, on basically knowledge. And what you're saying is, like, we as a people, we need to up our survival skills, because like we said, like I heard this from one of the most intelligent human beings I ever met, a brother by the name of Brother Akin. He said, if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. So with everything that's going on, you never know, what the future holds, and we need to be prepared for all possibilities. We need to be trained. We need to not only know the intellectual parts, not only need to know our ideology and philosophy, but we need to have fundamental principles of survival. We need to understand how to grow our own food. We need to understand how to defend ourselves. We need to understand how to secure shelter. We need to know the laws of survival, the three rules of survival, the three things that we need to think about if you are if the crap hits the fan situation. So we need to be prepared. In other words, is that basically what you're saying?
Yeah, it's basically what I'm saying. We need to be prepared. We need to be prepared.
No doubt. What you think about that? Anybody? About running nation, they're even on that level. That's practical things that we need to know. You don't just get a nation and then you can't even get rid of the sewer, the waste, efficiently. We gotta understand all of these concepts and principles in order to be independent, self-sufficient, and have self-determination.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, because there's always a thought that as New Africans, our goal is nation building, our own independent sovereign nation, and not just getting the land, but everything else that comes with it, the infrastructure, being able to provide for the people, and being able to allow them to be able to input into that. Because when we were first being brought into this, when we first started building nations, everyone helped out. It wasn't just one person doing everything. Everyone pitched in. They used their skills in order to be able to provide for the nation itself. And that's what we need to get back to. Not this generation of just relying on technology to be able to do everything. We have to be the ones to be able to do that, to have the mind behind the gun, so to speak, and to be able to know and look at the big picture and be able to build out things like infrastructure. Because if you follow America, American politics, you see how Biden is put in about this new infrastructure bill. Those are the same things that we need to be thinking about as well if we are truly talking about building our own independent sovereign nation, because we have to be able to provide for the people. Otherwise, they won't support us and they won't back us, and without the people, we don't have anything.
Rock with me now. Black Wall Street was never attacked, and we had whole communities that was owned by blacks. Owned our schools, owned our banks, hospitals, and we did for ourselves, no man in the middle. What if we actually received 40 acres and achieved nationhood from the start instead of being deceived? I bet then we could breathe, cause we had what we need. Self-determination, independence, indeed. What if the politicians didn't work for corporations? And every law passed was made to help the nation. And our education led to elevation. And the government actually